Edge Talks. Unfiltered. Unstoppable.
Hello everyone, I'm Ananya Malhotra and today again you are listening to exciting episodes of Edge Talks. From Delhi roads to Dubai glamour, model, digital creator, dancer and a Miss Grand India 2025 finalist who is all about grit, grace and guts. Today we have a very special guest, Tensi Renupal.
Hello Ananya, thank you for introducing me with such lovely words. I am Tansy Renupal, national finalist for Miss Grand India 2025.
Tensi, from Delhi lanes to Dubai lights, when did you first realize you were meant for something bigger?
I believe when I was very young, I used to see my mom, she used to click her pictures, she used to act in front of mirrors, and when I used to see some ads or any series or anything like that on TV, my mom used to encourage me a lot to be in the TV, to be that glam diva and everything. I believe that was the moment when it hit me that like I am meant to do something bigger in life.
So your mom inspired you.
Yes, my mom is like my biggest inspiration.
You come from a large family with 4 siblings. How has that shaped your personality and hustle?
Well, having 4 siblings, one elder than me and 3 younger than me, I believe it has given me a lot of sense of responsibility towards the society, towards my own family. It motivated me through my entire path to do good, to do great, so that I can motivate them as well.
What was the biggest struggle growing up that still fuels your ambition today?
Well, the biggest struggle I would say going to Dubai, that was like a biggest challenge and struggle itself too. क्योंकि हमारे फैमिली से कोई कभी गया नहीं था इंडिया से बाहर एंड फॉर मी इट वाज लाइक अ वेरी बिग थिंग और मुझे इंडिया से बाहर जाना था आई वांटेड टू एक्सप्लोर थिंग्स आई वांटेड टू सी पीपल आई वांटेड टू सी द वर्ल्ड एक्चुअली में है क्या इसके बाहर so I've had a lot of struggles back there and then.
So did you ever think ki, like after all your struggles you will directly go to Dubai? And
Not really. I used to do shows, like the dance shows as a background dancer. Kisi ka sangeet and they've called us a team of dancers to perform there. We are backing up the family there. The family is the main character. We are dancing behind them. They're paying us 2,000, 3,000 for a day. And we need to survive and on the initial stage, I was even supporting my family, my siblings, their studies. So no, that was not the thing. I've never thought that I'll be able to go international, but I really wanted. Like that was my dream.
आपने अपने किसी siblings को भी inspire किया है for this field, for this career?
Not exactly like for the field, but after moving out to Dubai, a lot of my siblings they want to कि हमें भी बाहर पढ़ना है या हमें बाहर जाना है. We want to explore, we want to see the world, and it's been a year almost now. My sister she joined me in Dubai, so like she's living with me now since last 1 year.
Did anyone ever underestimate you just because you didn't come from a conventional background?
Well, my family itself, my father used to say one thing to me. पापा आपको कुछ भी नहीं बोल रही हूँ, but it is something that hit me that time. He used to call me तेरा over confidence कभी तेरे को ले डूबेगा. But I had so much faith in my own self that whatever I'm doing, whichever path I'm choosing, I'll make it. And I'll never make my family regret.
So, like, did you face any challenge in interacting people, making your own PR?
Yes. अभी सुनने में तो बहुत ऑर्थोडॉक्स लगता है कि अरे स्किन के लिए किसको क्या ही बोलेंगे, किसी को कलर के लिए तो कोई बोल ही नहीं सकता है. I used to do the shows जो बैकग्राउंड शोज भी होते थे जिसके अंदर मुझे खाली बैकग्राउंड परफॉर्मेंस देनी है. इवन देयर बिकॉज आई हैव अ ब्राउन स्किन, द इंडियन टोन दैट वी ऑल हैव. I remember that choreographer. I was very good at performing. He did not give me any reason. He said, नहीं आप नहीं कर सकते. You are not selected for a particular project, so you'll not be doing it. And later on, after 2-3 days later, when they shot the entire thing, and I had a call with my friend, and I've been seeing the shoot, and it was like all gore people, the ones we call wheatish, not the brown ones. So every one of them was white or gora, Indian skin ka gora. So he said, "Arey Tansy, the thing is that I heard them saying कि अरे इसको निकालो, ये लड़की नहीं चाहिए, she is काली." So I believe I've had my struggle even paving my path towards my identity. I used to feel little low self-esteem, whether I was not sure about my identity, whether I used to juggle a lot with the things I want and whether I should be wanting them.
So how did you overcome yourself? Like you got very racist people in your struggle, in your journey.
I believe that was the reason when it hit me कि maybe इंडिया में अभी थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा लोगों को समझने के लिए कि गोरे काले का कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. I should go abroad, I should try myself out in the world and see how they treat me. But thankfully, touch wood, with the grace of God, I've been blessed by them. I've had great people back in Dubai. They've supported me. So I always wanted to go abroad to see how world has to treat me. But the moment it stuck to me कि अरे people will say whatever they want to, people will throw shit on you, but it's on to you. Like you heard that thing from Osho, right? कि आपका दिमाग वो सुनता है जो आप उसे सुनाना चाहते हो.
Right.
Not what others has to say. कोई आपको फारसी में गाली देगा, कोई आपको जो language आपको नहीं आती उसमें he'll abuse you. You will not understand, so it will not affect you. So I was getting affected by the things that people were saying. The moment I stepped into the world and I said no, I am not what people think I am. I am what I want to be, and I think of myself. So that changed.
Tansy, did you face same criticism in Dubai too?
That is one thing I'll say. You'll even laugh about it. We have this WhatsApp group there where they call up models, dancers, and everyone if they have new projects. And from recent, I believe 2-3 months, I've been seeing this thing. They'll give you a message. There is a requirement of a model. European, Mediterranean looking, African looking, not about the nationality, but your looks. And then there will be a note which says, no Indians and Pakistanis.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, of course, the criticism and racism, it goes hand in hand. It moves country to country. It's not an issue of India or America or Africa. It's a global issue.
If you had to sum up your journey in 3 words, then what would be they?
Confidence, courage, perseverance.
Everyone sees the glitz of your shoots and outfits, but what's the unfiltered truth behind the glam?
बहुत सारे unfiltered truth रहते हैं. So to say how I'm like sitting all dressed up, tinged with the makeup and lipsticks, but while you're coming, you're having traffic, but before that, you're having your work, your daily routine life, and then I believe you don't get enough time for your family and the things that you value deeply. Glam is good, but I believe with glam, if we can get, what do I say? With glam, if we can get a little bit time for ourselves, that'll be great.
Like, even after getting your glam, are you still facing struggle?
Yeah, why not? This is like everyone's thing. After getting into glam, people think that getting into glam is where the struggle is. But your real struggle starts after getting into the industry. Like who all you need to contact to, where do you need to go for the casting, whether people will recognize you or not. That is like a, I would say, a fear to everyone. कि हमें कोई पहचानेगा, recognize करेगा, मैं चली तो जाऊंगी, but what if I don't get selected? What if they don't want me, or what if they reject me for some reasons that I don't believe in?
Are you facing same criticism from people which you faced earlier?
It is still there. I believe it is still there. I face it a lot, but it doesn't affect me anymore. It used to before when I didn't had, I would say, enough knowledge and enough awareness about myself, but now it doesn't.
Okay. What's the most bizarre or unexpected moment you have experienced on a runway or photo shoot?
Well, I had this fashion ka Kangna Ranaut moment in Dubai.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was an Italian show. So they asked us कि we'll give you the dress, लेकिन you don't need to wear nothing underneath. And that was their requirement. And because सब लोग was okay, तो I was like कि अगर मैं बोलूँगी तो maybe they'll feel like अरे Indian है इसलिए ऐसा बोल रही है, या इसके culture is different ना, हाँ. So even I said okay, but because it's about manifestation or attracting what you're thinking. I was thinking of a mishap on stage, so it happened with me, and I was literally carrying my top like this, and I walked. I was like, okay, God saved me. But yeah, keeps on happening.
That's too scary. Has anyone ever tried to body shame or stereotype you in the fashion world? How did you handle it?
In the fashion world, I would say, of course, because in Dubai itself, because I don't have a lot of modeling experience in India. So to say I started my modeling career back in Dubai itself, उधर बोलते थे काफी लोग, like maybe you need to cut off a little bit of weight from your thighs, क्योंकि बाकी जितनी भी there are girls in modeling, Iranian, Russian, they have slim legs, they have a very slim figure. So I'm not chubby, I'm good with structure, but क्योंकि उन लोगों का idea of being a model was like if you'll have straight legs without any
They
fat.
don't want good figure.
Maybe, but yeah, that was one thing. And of course, as I said, like before, everything used to affect me a lot, what people have to say about me, what they think of me. But from the moment I stopped listening to the outer voices, I'm more at peace.
Great. In a world obsessed with appearances, how do you stay grounded in your values?
Even I lose my track of values and being grounded. Sometimes I feel like maybe I need a little bit of change here and there. But no, that's not the case. My family, they pushes me to be grounded. If I feel like something, I have a strong connection with my mother and my elder sister. I'll go straight to them, I'll share with them. Maybe I think someone said, I have a big nose. Like it's not ours. Back in Dubai. So I went to my sister. I was like, Mom, आपको लगता है क्या अभी तो there are fillers ना कि जिससे आपको सर्जरी कराने की जरूरत नहीं है. 2-3 महीने के लिए भी you can get that slim kind of feature. So my mom and sister did like, no. Whatever you've been given, it is given by God. And however the way you are pretty. All you need to do is feel it within. If you feel pretty, people will always see you as a beautiful face.
Very true.
So I believe, yeah, my family makes me grounded.
So like आपने सोचा था, like to go for a surgery, go for fillers?
Yes, I have my doubts and I thought about it because Dubai में है ये culture.
Because you saw people around
It is
you
like,
with
yeah,
right.
Every another person you'll see, either they have the Botox, either they have
Botox,
filler,
right.
and it's very prominent.
It's very
and they don't
common,
hide.
huh?
It's like normal to them, day-to-day life. Let's go. we are like, okay, let's go have facial. They'll be like, let's go have fillers.
How has living in Dubai changed your way of living?
I would say Dubai is a country with more diversity. It has a lot of people, a lot of nationalities, a lot of cultures, and it has shaped my living in a way where, of course, if I'll come to a comparison, how I used to live in India and then how I live in Dubai, the bar is so high, and it raises it. Doesn't matter what you are doing there, what you are not, but when you see people, what they think, how you are thinking, it changes you entirely. It shapes you as a person. With their thought process, you see everyone is more open-minded. The conservative part, it is more about nation, right? And because that country, it is UAE in Dubai itself, it's more about tourism and travel. So there is everyone around everywhere, not just India.
तो कोई स्टोरी या फिर कोई स्कैम हुआ हो आपके साथ?
नॉट रियली, वो स्कैम कॉल्स तो आते रहते हैं कि आप अपना आईडी वेरीफाई करवाओ, एंड I've heard, मुझे इतना कुछ श्योरिटी नहीं है कि आईडी वेरीफाई करवाने के लिए यू गिव योर आईडी नंबर to that phone wala person, they'll say they'll start speaking in Arabic, and then later on after Arabic they'll come to a point where they are speaking in English, and they'll say you need to verify your identification, you have a loan on your name, so we need to identify the ID number with that name. The moment you'll give your ID number, uske baad mein whatever money you'll have it in your bank account, that will be gone. तो I'm not sure whether, of course, अब इतने सारे लोग बोल रहे तो कुछ तो सच होगा.
I thought ये इंडियन थिंग्स हैं, ये दुबई में भी होता है.
It does, it happens everywhere, I believe.
वहाँ पर भी पक्का कोई इंडियन या पाकिस्तानी होगा.
There are a lot to say. 58% of the population of Dubai itself is India.
India and from Pakistan.
No words. I am not saying nothing for Indian.
Okay. Do you feel the pressure to always appear put together in a city like Dubai?
I don't feel the pressure of it, but now I more sort of feel like it is my second nature. Like whenever I'm going somewhere, going to meet somewhere, or maybe just going to the rehearsal, I like to dress up. I like to be presentable. I like to be put together.
Ever faced cultural bias or unfair judgment while working internationally?
As I mentioned, no. When we get this requirement messages on our WhatsApp group, and then there will be like no Indians, no Pakistanis. So that message itself has that sort of biasness to it. Ki nahi, Indians ho ya Pakistani ho, because you are coming from that nation, you might have such sort of thinking with you, to nahi dena hai kaam. Because obviously if they want Africans, if they want Latinas, if they want Brazilians, if they want South Africans, South Americans, so color is not the thing there. It is more about what you are thinking.
So like how you cope up yourself from these things, and did these things ever demotivate you?
It does put me a little down, but I believe showing up everywhere, mostly when I feel like I should, and when you show up to people, people might think whatever they want to think about yourself, but the moment you will be there, they'll see you, they'll listen to you, their perception of you will change. And that happens with me mostly, I believe.
Cool. Tensi, you are a national finalist for Miss Grand India 2025. What does this title mean to you beyond the crown?
Well, beyond the crown, I would say it's for a cause, and I myself am working for period poverty. लोग बोलते हैं इस चीज़ के बारे में, बात बहुत करते हैं, but still I believe there is awareness that is lacking in our society. People need to talk about it more. People should normalize it, and according to the survey, I'm working with the NGO. According to the survey, 23 million girls, they lose their education because of periods, and that is unimaginable. You cannot even think about it. So I believe Miss Grand India stage is, for me, it is being a voice for voiceless. It is speaking for the people who are not yet ready to speak for themselves.
You have often said your journey is rooted in compassion. How do you plan to use your platform for advocacy?
We as society, we are formed around love. We as society, we have our stories to share. We need more listeners. And if I can be that ear to people, that okay, whatever you have to say, I am there to listen to you. Come to me with all love, all care. I'll not judge you, I'll not criticize you, I'll just listen to your authentic self. And I believe that is what a lot of people need now.
Did you get someone?
For me, I talk to myself. I stand in front
Not
of mirror.
really.
No, you'll not believe it. It is a true story, not scripted, not written nowhere. I do talk to myself in front of the mirror because I have a sort of trust issue, and I believe you only have limited things to share with your family or with your sister. You don't feel completely comfortable sharing everything that is happening to you. So I believe because I am the only person who knows about me entirely, completely, so I stand in front of the mirror and then I'll talk to myself, and then whatever you are seeking, it is within you.
Yeah,
So maybe whatever my questions are, the answers are
So
within
you
me.
are the only one who keeps motivating yourself.
Yes.
That's great. Pageantry is often seen as glam on the outside. What's one behind the scenes truth no one talks about?
Well, there is no such behind the scenes truth kind of thing, but I would say what no one talks about is every candidate's struggle. The pageant is not about only for me or for other candidate. It has a group of people, it has 30, 60 candidates to it. So I believe what we as pageant society, we are still not able to capture all the struggle stories of all the candidates. That is only behind the truth, nothing else, I believe.
All right. Have you ever been judged more on your appearance than your intellect? How did that feel?
A lot of people would come to me and compliment me, oh, you have a lovely smile, oh, you look great, or you have a great figure. But that doesn't excite me because I believe people should not see you for who you look, but for who you are from within. What do you think? What are your values? And how do you perceive people in general? So I think, yeah, that's it. I don't really feel great about the compliments that I get on my outer beauty.
Okay. What's the one unwritten rule in pageants that no one talks about but everyone follows?
I think that is I am here to win no matter what. That's the one thing that I would say that everyone follows, but there is the sisterhood thing. But yeah, that is there.
Have you ever faced toxic competition or fake friendships in pageant circles?
I don't have a lot of experience in pageant. The one I had was in 2024. That was Beauty Queen of the Universe. But no, I did not had any toxic competition. Everyone was lovely, and I've had an opportunity to have great friends. So no, not toxic competition at all. But I'm looking forward to meet all the 30 candidates in Miss Grand India 2025 and hoping for the best.
How do you mentally prepare for judgment, not just by the jury but the internet?
Well, in my opinion, I would say no matter how much hard work you put into something, people will always have something to say. क्योंकि लोगों का काम है कहना,
कुछ
और
तो
वो
लोग कहेंगे।
कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, कुछ अच्छा कहेंगे, कुछ बुरा कहेंगे, and I think I'll always keep on focusing the good things people have to say.
That's very important. What's been your biggest insecurity on stage and how did you overcome it?
Insecurity as such कोई word में नहीं बता पाऊंगी, but I always have this nervousness.
Have you ever faced toxic competition or fake friendships in pageant circles?
It's not just about pageant circles. I think everyone faces fake friendship. Like people will fake it until they get what they want from you, and it just leaves you with a broken heart. And then a little bit of trust is broken, and then you lose trust on people. So I guess it is everywhere, not just in pageants, even in real life. In your day-to-day life, people will come and take advantage of you in disguise of a friend.
All right. What's been your biggest insecurity on stage and how did you overcome it?
My biggest insecurity, I would say, stage fear. I still get the goosebumps when I'm walking onto the stage, I'm going onto the set. I still feel whether I'll do good, अच्छी तो लगूंगी ना, सही से तो कर लूंगी ना, and I'll always have those butterfly feelings inside my stomach. So I think stage fear is one thing that has always been there.
That's normal. Do you think pageant platforms are doing enough to support mental health?
सपोर्ट तो करते हैं लेकिन मोस्टली मेंटल हेल्थ खराब ही होती है बाकी कैंडिडेट्स की फॉर अ कॉज ऑफ कोर्स दे स्टैंड फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ ग्रेट कॉजेज that includes mental health, that includes your education and a lot of things for underprivileged children. But in terms of candidates, I believe 30 लोग आपस में they are competing for a crown. International pageants में there are girls coming from different countries, पर एक ही winner है और बाकी will be like will leave the stage with broken heart and
they are no one.
Yeah, they'll have this feeling of we are no one क्योंकि सारा limelight तो winner को मिल ही जाएगा at the end. तो उनके struggles, उनका hardship, उनका hard work, it will not be seen by people. तो आई गेस मेंटल हेल्थ अफेक्ट तो होता है उस चीज से.
Okay. Tensi, how do you balance being bold and being pageant appropriate, or do you think the lines are blurring now?
I think boldness to me means speaking of your mind, and if we talk in terms of clothes, if you're confident in whatever you are wearing, then that is bold. And pageant itself is about speaking your mind and wearing everything with elegance and grace. So no, nothing is blurring the lines.
If a pageant asked you to choose between winning and standing up for your belief, which would you pick?
Well, that's a trick question. I think even to stand on to your belief and to turn that voice into movement, you need a platform. And that platform, if I'll talk in terms of being a candidate for pageant, I would need the crown. I would need that thing कि मेरी आवाज और लोगों तक पहुंचे. तो I will choose the crown for sure.
Pageants often ask women to be graceful and soft spoken, but what if you are naturally outspoken and bold?
It's not what if, it is actually who I am. I'm very outspoken and I'm very bold too.
That's good.
Right. So in pageants, of course, they want you to be soft spoken, they want you to be gracious, but I believe it's more about the settings and surroundings you are in, and you are not same everywhere. Your personality tends to change with the settings and the surroundings you are in. So I believe I'm soft spoken when I need to be, I am outspoken when I need to be, I am bold when I need to be, and I'm very graceful when I need to be.
Okay, great. Do you think contestants with a strong social media following have an unfair advantage?
Well, social media does play a vital role now in the industry and in the media itself. Maybe that's why I'm doing the podcast, right? But the number of followers, I think वो कुछ भी affect नहीं करता है. आजकल लोग followers भी खरीदते हैं, views भी खरीदते हैं, likes भी खरीदते हैं. क्या authentic है, क्या natural है, क्या खरीदा हुआ है, fake है, उसका difference पता लगा पाना is very difficult nowadays. So I think the number of followers doesn't affect nothing, but your presence on social media, it does.
ever seen any women taking advantage of her connections rather than merit?
I'll not take any name, but yes, I've seen a lot of women taking advantage of the network. And I believe, of course, your network plays a vital role in the industry itself too. If I'll show up at some casting with a reference, maybe they'll take me little more seriously. बट अबाउट द मैरिट आपको एक काम मिल सकता है नेटवर्क और कनेक्शन की वजह से, आपको दूसरा काम मिल सकता है, बट एट द एंड व्हाट ऑडियंस वांट टू सी इज टैलेंट, not just your face, not your connections. It doesn't matter to them. What matters to them is your talent and your skills.
So, like, how you made your connections, your network?
Network is not a single day thing.
Did you attend any party or something?
Not the parties, I would not say. I've never been a party person, so no.
Or you kept visiting offices or
I kept
agencies?
visiting castings. I kept going to the offices. I've kept going to the agencies, and then during the shoots, whoever models are there, I keep on talking to them. और generally भी आप जैसे करते हो ना कि ठीक है, if you have some work, do let me know. And I believe that's how I started building network.
All right. Would you ever speak out publicly if you witness something unfair in a pageant?
It depends on the situation entirely. आपके डेली लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं, एंड यू आर द पर्सन टू चूज कि आपको क्या बताना है और क्या छुपाना है. तो आई थिंक इट इफ एवर समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट हैपेंस, इट completely relies on the situation, whether I want to choose to speak about it or not. Like whether I feel the need, it is that important कि लोगों को पता होना चाहिए. अगर important है ही नहीं, it's just some nonsense, तो I'll not.
Did you find any, or like, did you face any casting couch?
Not in Dubai, for
Like
sure.
in India?
In India, of course, it's like not the Indian thing, but it's more relevant to here in India. कि हाँ लोग तो पूछते ही होंगे, करना पड़ता होगा. I have a story to share. I was 15-year-old, almost 15 actually, not even 15. One of my teacher from school, and I'm sure she was not aware of this thing as well, and she always saw me with this charm and with so much potential कि हाँ इस लड़की को आगे बढ़ना है. She wanted to do a lot of things in her life. She might have had one connection. She sent it to me. She gave me a number, and then she said कि you can go, इनका प्रोडक्शन हाउस है दिल्ली के अंदर में, आप जाओ इनसे बात करो, they mostly have the TV ads, तो you'll start from somewhere. I said okay. अभी मम्मी पापा को मैं कैसे मनाऊं बोलने के लिए, I'm just 15. उससे पहले भी there is a story like उनका मैंने नुकसान करवा के बैठी थी अच्छा खासा मॉडलिंग के अंदर ही.
Okay.
तो मम्मी पापा को नहीं बोला. I asked my sister कि चलते हैं, please come with me, maybe this is the opportunity that I need in my life, if I'll miss it मेरा कुछ नहीं होने वाला जीवन में, ऐसा सोच के I went there. And the moment I entered, there was this female receptionist sitting there, and she said, okay, what is your name? In school my name is Renupal, for the information, like Tansy is something that I've given myself.
Okay.
कि हाँ तो फिर the moment we went inside the reception, and we were just sitting, me and my sister, and then she said कि ठीक है sir is ready कि आप जाओ बात करने के लिए. छोटे छोटे से मेरा मुंह, मेरे हाथ, मुझे पता नहीं है दुनियादारी का क्या करना चाहिए क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. My sister is looking at me कि okay, they are calling you inside, you should go, maybe talk what they have to say, और सुनो उनकी बातों को. तो I went inside the room. There was this guy, old, fat, with the big chashma on his face, white beard, and then he said, क्या बनना चाहते हो आप लाइफ में? I said, I want to be a superstar. This is my dream.
Yeah.
और छोटे में आपको यही पता है ना, superstar are the only people who come in front of the camera, who come in front of the TV. तो I want to be the superstar. I was very clear. Superstars को तो बहुत कुछ करना पड़ता है superstar बनने के लिए. आप कर सकते हो वो सब. And imagine I have a brain of 15-year-old and he's saying आप कर सकते हो वो सब कुछ. I felt like crying and I don't know what to do. I was not even aware of my circumstances कि मुझे अपने बारे में कैसे बोलना है, मुझे कैसे खड़े होना है. Like how should I be standing for myself? I had a conversation. I was like कि हाँ क्या करना पड़ेगा. दो बैक ऑफ द हेड लड़कियों की सिक्स सेंस तो होती है, चाहे आप कितने छोटे हो कितने बड़े हो, कि देयर इज समथिंग फिशी गोइंग ऑन ना. एंड आई एम लाइक क्या करना पड़ेगा. तो ही सेड आपको नहीं पता क्या करना पड़ेगा. एंड आई एम बीइंग नर्वस, आई एम शिवरिंग, आई एम स्वेटिंग, I'm like 15-year-old kid and listening to all this kind of things. Imagine how it would have affected me. I'm like हाँ I will do it. क्या करना है मुझे. आप 5 मिनट वेट करो, वो माई असिस्टेंट विल कम एंड शी विल टेल यू. आपको एक शूट करना है, यू नीड टू चेंज, कि विल गिव यू क्लॉथ्स, यू नीड टू चेंज, और बस आपका शूट होगा. दैट इज ऑल इन अ फॉर्म ऑफ पोर्टफोलियो. तो आई एम लाइक ओके. The thing was, the camera is right there, like this is the podcast room, right? The camera is there and they said, we don't have any changing room. Change it here, no worries. But my sister was right there outside and I went to my sister and I'm like कि ऐसा ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, what should I be doing? My sister, she started shouting. वो उसको भले ही मेरे से 1 साल बड़ी है, but she is like that thing ना कि मैं बड़ी हूँ इससे, I am her, I need to take care of her. She started shouting to that manager, to that assistant, to the receptionist कि तुम बच्चों को बुला के क्या करवाना चाह रहे हो. We are child, but that doesn't mean कि हमें कुछ पता नहीं है आप क्या करवाना चाहते हो, क्या नहीं करवाना चाहते हो. You're trying to take advantage. That was one incident that happened बहुत young age में. I still remember. And that incident, yeah, still haunts me somewhere and somehow.
Did you tell this story to your parents after?
They'll hear it now.
That's okay. Would you ever speak? हो गया.
अगर
Is
बता
it-
देती तो I guess कभी बढ़ती नहीं.
Is it harder for women from middle class or non-metro backgrounds to make it big in pageants?
I think सारे ही काम are difficult, right? There is nothing that you can achieve easily instead of sleeping. वो तो उसके लिए कुछ इतने efforts नहीं चाहिए होते. But if you want to achieve something bigger in your life, then I think yes, it takes a lot of efforts. It takes a lot of your time. It takes commitment. So nothing is easy, but nothing is impossible.
What do you want the new generation of pageant girls to unlearn?
Everything. Unlearn everything. Until or unless your cup will not be empty, you'll not be able to understand new things. क्योंकि this is the time Gen Z era, उससे पहले millennial era. So it keeps on changing. Time never stops. It keeps on changing. So I think the more ready you are for the change, it is good. So unlearn everything that you have learned.
Always witness things yourself.
Yeah, always witness things yourself and then decide what you want to be.
Do you think good looks get more attention than real talent in today's fashion scene?
Hamesha. It's like always. Talent, of course, people want to see talent, but आप खुद एक चीज notice करना, if you walk into a room and you are pretty, people will automatically look at you. और उनका pretty का definition can differ ना from person to person. It's not always about कि आपको जैसा लगता है कि features सारे proper होंगे, मेरी शार्प चिन होगी या मेरी नोज बिल्कुल पॉइंटेड होगी तभी मुझे लोग खूबसूरत समझेंगे. मे बी योर आईज कैन लुक प्रिटी, मे बी योर लिप्स कैन लुक प्रिटी. अगर आप प्रिटी हो इन टर्म्स ऑफ अदर पीपल, यू विल हैव एडवांटेज ओवर समथिंग फॉर श्योर. तो टैलेंट कम्स लेटर बट द लुक्स कम्स फर्स्ट, आई बिलीव.
What's one thing you have done in your career that people would be shocked to know? Anything?
There are a
Sure,
lot
you have
of
done something.
there are a lot of things that people will be shocked to know, and Do I really need to share it? No, don't make me.
You have to know.
No. Let it be a secret.
Ever had to cut ties with someone who didn't support your dreams?
Always. If you cannot support me, you are not supposed to be with me. But
Did you?
in actual terms, yeah, there are a lot of friends that those who have always doubt about what I think and what I want to be, and then they've always, I'll not say they did not support me. Support mat karo chalega, but demotivate mat karo. The moment you'll start demotivating someone, the moment you'll start, defaming something for someone, मुझे कुछ चाहिए और आप उसी के बारे में बुरा बोलने लग जाओ, instead of knowing that how badly or deeply I want something. So I think that is the scenario when I'll cut off people. Support mat karo, it's okay. But
Don't
if you
demotivate.
start demotivating me, you are nowhere in the list then.
If you could change one toxic thing about the modeling industry, what would it be?
If I could change one thing about modeling industry, I would say height criteria. Still we have as a models on runway, they
Yeah.
still have that height criteria ki at least you need to be 5'10" or 5'9". कुछ रहते हैं runways जहाँ पर 5'6", 5'7" is okay, but a lot of them on international level they need that height, like they need the model to be 5'10" and 5'9". But I believe the 5'6" and 5'7" have a lot of caliber just like me, so I think I would change that.
That's good. What do you want your legacy to be, not just as a model or pageant finalist, but as a woman of purpose?
Well, I always wish to pass the legacy of love and care for people, no matter what others do, no matter what they think of you. But if from within you'll feel love for everyone, it will not affect you as person. So I believe I want to give that legacy to everyone, ki no matter how world treats you, pass love, nothing more.
That's sweet. One message for every girl from a small town dreaming of a big life.
Believe in your dreams, you'll be able to do it, I know for sure.
Now it's time for exciting round, that is rapid fire round.
Ooh.
Spill it, Tansy. So are you ready?
Yeah, nervous. Again, I'm having that, insecurity.
Now let's start.
Okay.
One thing you will never post on Instagram.
My pictures from my teenage. Never ever.
Most overrated trend in fashion right now.
कुछ भी उठाओ और कुछ भी डालो is fashion. That's overrated.
Okay. A celebrity crush you would love to shoot with.
SRK, all-time favorite.
Alright. Last thing you googled.
What other question will be asked in the podcast? This is my last thing that I googled.
Okay. Who do you stalk the most on social media?
My sister.
Why?
I stalk her the most. I don't know why. It's just a creepy thing of our family. Like we keep on stalking each other on our Instagrams. So instead of other people, we are more into the.
And she knows that.
No.
No?
I'll not tell her.
अब पता चल गया.
अब पता चल. But कौन सी बहन है ये नहीं पता ना. I have 3 sisters.
सारी अब cautious रहेंगी. Okay. Alright. Your biggest red flag in a person.
In person?
Not in voice.
Not in person. In person, the biggest red flag is I'll say being hypocrite. मुंह पे कुछ और पीछे कुछ और. That is like a biggest red flag for me.
Okay. Flat or heels? What's more powerful?
I am more comfortable in heels, but I usually pick shoes.
Okay. One rumor about yourself you wish you were. One rumor about yourself you wish were true.
Okay, I've done fillers on my lips. This is like a biggest rumor, and I wish it was true, not natural.
Bold red lip or smoky eye? Your signature glam.
Clean face. But I need to choose one, huh?
Yeah.
So I'll go with the smoky eyes.
Smoky eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Worst DM you have ever received. Worst DM.
I think social media पे अभी तो it's like very natural ना, everyone just abuses everyone.
You have ever received. कुछ तो मिला होगा.
I don't remember as such, so
कुछ भी like याद हो.
कुछ
You
याद.
have to tell one.
Yeah, buy followers 300 रुपए का 10,000 followers.
Okay. The boldest outfit you have ever worn and owned it.
The boldest outfit that I've ever worn or
And
owned it. Rapid fire में इतना मुझे सोचना पड़ रहा है. The boldest outfit I will I'll say there is one suit salwar that I have. That's not bold in terms of saying, but I love that a lot. So yeah, that is something that I own.
If you could ask one controversial question to your co-contestants, what would it be?
How is it going with you? Are you lying or is it truth?
Thank you everyone. This is Ananya Malhotra signing off, your host. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello everyone, I am Tansy Renu Pal and today I had absolute pleasure working with the team Edge Talks.